is right. Ring the bell. Let's get it started. Round one of this boxing segment of the show underway. Talking about Jaime Munguia knocking out John Ryder in 9 rounds. Mind you, this was the first time I had actually gotten to see Jaime Munguia box. I had heard about his aggression. I had heard about his all-out offense. I had heard about, again, undefeated, I believe at that point in time, 41-0, 31 KOs, if I have that record correctly. Now, 42-0, 32 KOs. And everything that I heard about this brother was true. And outright, the epitome of Mexican-style boxing. Aggressive, forceful, always coming forward, throwing in volume, throwing with, to a degree, caution to the wind. The last fight I heard, he had thrown even more caution than this. This brother is a barn burner of a fighter. He is fun to watch. He is fun to watch. I always heard the name, never got to see him fight. I see what everybody's talking about now. Oh, this brother's exciting. This cat is something to see in the ring. It's an onslaught, a continuous onslaught. He doesn't stop. And against John Ryder, it showed true. Outright aggressive. Knocked out John Ryder. And knocked him down multiple times in this fight. Something that Canelo was not able to do. He knocked him down. But he wasn't able to get him out of there. He wasn't able to get the fight stopped. He didn't look as overbearing as we saw Jaime Munguia fight against John Ryder. That's just the truth. Ain't no favoritism. That's just what we saw against the same opponent. We saw somebody put on a better outright performance than Canelo against the same guy. And again, Jaime Munguia, it was the guy. Onslaught was incredible. Constantly put out that jab, was aggressive, and didn't let John Ryder really get comfortable. Always forced John Ryder on the back foot. Constantly had, again, his jab active and throwing and moving. Showed great chin. Brother showed a phenomenal chin in this fight. Because he was getting, let's not get it twisted, he was getting caught. While he was better defensively than what I heard about in his last fight, still, there were some holes and he got caught, but he just walked through. Legitimately just was eating shots and moving forward. That extreme offensive style relegated John Ryder to not be able to impose his own strength on him, though he tried. And when John Ryder tried to make it an infighting affair, Munguia happily obliged and didn't run, stood his ground, and kept on moving forward. It's just such a fun fight. And when he did get John Ryder hurt, let his hands go. Again, reverted back to the semblance of what I've heard from his last fight, when he was even less defensively sound. When he got John Ryder hurt, he definitely showed that. But it's been, combinations left, right, and center. When you amped up the stalking aggression even more than it already was for the majority of the fight, when he got John Ryder on the ropes and legitimately hurt and after knockdowns. It was relentless. Just a relentless display of offensive firepower. And just wow. That's all you have. Just wow. This is a wow kind of fighter. This is a fighter that can sell tickets. This is a boxer that can put butts in seats. This is a boxer that can make people turn their heads and say, I want to tune in to every fight this brother's in. This cat is entertaining and got talent to boot. There's legitimate talent to boot. Oh, by the way, fights in the clinch and will fight out of the clinch. Something that I don't see enough boxers do. Won't take no for an answer when it comes to you're trying to stop my offensive flow. And even when the refs gives him warnings, he doesn't stop. Him and Freddie Roach, perfect pairing. Freddie Roach, offensively minded, as we know, with them training Manny Pacquiao, going and now training Jaime Munguia and being his cornerman. It's a perfect pairing in terms of the mentality of both fighters, and both fighter and trainer fit each other to a T. To a T. It's a match made in heaven. This pairing is so incredible because it just works so well for what both want to do. Get and establish dominance, get you out of your comfort zone, and make it so that my offense overwhelms you to where you don't know how to react. Constant pressure, constant barrage of punches, constantly feeling like you're being put in a corner. Always feeling like you have to fight out of a situation and never feeling like you're fighting yourself into a fight. That's what Munguia did. And he won just about every round of this fight. Just about every round, maybe outside of one. When John Ryder started landing consistent counters. But outside of that, he won every round up until round 9 when he finally stopped him. And again, credit to John Ryder. He showed his chin and heart. He started coming on later in the fight, just like he did with Canelo. Just like he did with Canelo. After Canelo dominated the first half of the fight and knocked him down. Similar to Jaime Munguia. John Ryder came on late, looked stronger, started getting in the rhythm of Munguia, was able to now start timing his counters and landing shots. But Munguia stifled that building momentum with even more offense of his own. It's so fun to see. So fun to see. It's so fun to watch this cat fight. It's so fun. Jaime Munguia now I'm a fan. I'm absolutely a fan. I am a fan of this brother. This Jaime Munguia fighting is something so entertaining to watch. If you haven't watched him, watch him. This cat is something special to see. But now that brings another point. With this dominating performance, my question that I ask to you, is this the right fight to make now? But in my opinion, no. I don't think he should be next for Canelo. I don't. And it's for 2 reasons.